So we went through our reproduction unit and we highlighted some of the main areas that are tested on. And then we pulled old ILS questions that fit those topics.
We're going to give that quiz midway through to gauge kids that still need help before the exam. So after they've learned it, who still didn't get it and needs some more instruction before the exam occurs. So we're using this as a midway checkpoint
before the test.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do the same thing we did with the density. So the midway.
Midway.
I think so. And we'll call it the checkpoint again. And are we cool with grading it? Because the kids were good with grading it for effort.
Yeah.
So they'll get the 20 out of 20 as long as they do their best. But then they have individualized talks afterwards on what they missed or overall. The other thing I did too was I made a PowerPoint. I took the 4 biggest misconceptions and put them on the PowerPoint. I did it for my observation. And they had to talk with a partner next to them. So I read the misconception and it was the wrong statement and they had to fix it and figure out how. So I took the top 4 most missed things and went over them the day before the exam before we did the review. So that worked too.
And I think cell division and reproduction lend itself to a lot of misconceptions
Tons.
that we see on the test.
Tons.
So that might be a good reteach.
Are we gonna focus on, because the quiz in my opinion should focus on one chunk. Are we gonna do human reproduction and development? Are we gonna do cell division? Are we gonna do asexual? Like what are we thinking is the most important that they need the most help with right now? The one they're struggling with the most is mitosis versus meiosis, but that's not the most important thing.
No, it's not.
No.
This section is really the focus on where does ovulation occur, where does fertilization. That's what I think they need to know.
So stick with the male and female systems and development.
That's my opinion, but I don't know if you disagree.
I agree. Because you always get those wacky answers on the test anyways, that the baby develops in the stomach.
Yeah.
How many times have we said it in class? So maybe one more time might be helpful.
I think using their diagrams is a perfect idea because look at the diagrams showing up over and over and over again. So if we use that with our question.
There might even be one on the short answer too.
So this is something that we didn't say, but it's obviously something that's important, is being able to relate haploid and diploid numbers. This has popped up a couple times too. Where they have the chart that gives them either or and they have to go to the other one.
It's not bad to have them read a chart though, because that's something we struggle with.
Yes, it is. Wasn't that one of the most missed last year or something? One of the skills, reading the charts and diagrams?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So if we throw a chart in there, it's not the end of the world. It'd actually be beneficial.
Not that there's a lot of diagrams on there, but I don't think they focus on mitosis and meiosis as much as they do
The reproductive
Yeah.
systems. Yeah, I agree with
systems. So I think it's the other way.
Were you thinking this assessment be short answer?
you. Yes.
So, Karen, are you going to make this multiple choice?
Yes.
This is this.
Still be some short answer, right?
So, if you want me to do a answer sheet for that, I can easily do this one.
Okay.
So, if you forward this to me when you're done,
Sure.
just so maybe you can see the benefit of doing it.